Y'all, I have this fur on because I'm planning a thrift, actually I did one before, but this is gonna be another thrift store haul, so I probably throw this in the mix, y'all. Really feeling it with these earrings, my halo, because I am a what? Angel. But yeah.
Oh yeah.
These eyebrows on point. Hey hustlers, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kelly. If you guys are new, where I do videos on pretty much anything you guys request, my journey after college. And yes, this video is going to be about nail school. It's going to be about my unorthodox journey. Y'all, I was really not in the mood to make this video, but I really wanted to get it out, and my hair is cute, so don't come for me. And just a kind of an update for you guys, I got a couple of comments talking about being in school or looking to be in school, so I definitely wanted to make this video so you guys can kind of get an update of where I am with nail school and my advice and my experience so far. So stay tuned if you want to hear more
about this subject.
So I'm just going to start off by saying that I started school. I'm going to start off by saying, excuse me, that I have been doing my nails since I was in 5th grade. I always saw my mom doing her nails, and it inspired me to do my own nails. Going to school was always something I wanted to do. I just never, and I'm eating some tangerines, y'all, and I never really, I don't know, put my all into it until I really got situated in Atlanta. I did start nail school. If you have not checked out my video of nail school tour, I did that 2018, and then 2019 I actually enrolled in the same school. So I am going to mention the school. I'm going to mention kind of where the school is. I'm not going to actually name the school just because I don't want to be associated with any I don't have a direct tie to that school. I just don't want to mention it. So I will mention where it's at and kind of my experience with dealing with that school. I started school in November of 2019, and I was enrolled for a couple of months, but had to unfortunately drop my course because of things not under my control. So it is my plan to kind of, you know, find my way back in order to obtain my license, but it's definitely happening. But before you, what I can say, before you start looking for a school, do your research. One of the comments said there's not many schools here, and I agree. When I was looking for a school, it was very frustrating because there's not a lot of nail only schools. There's a lot of cosmetology schools, and then there's cosmetology schools or esthetician. It's either hair or esthetician. There's not a lot of strictly nail programs, so I had to honestly dig very deep. And then on top of that, if you have a job, like a full-time job in the daytime, you have to, you know, subject your search to the schools that have night schools. I can definitely say that the school that I went to had a night program. It was just very expensive. So that was my experience. That is not all of my experience, y'all. I'm sorry, but I said it like that because it was too much for the quality that they provide. So if you guys did not see the first video of week 1 and 2, I will reiterate what we did in week 1 or 2. It was pretty much the establishment of, okay, this is a new activity that you're basically putting in your life, and you're committing to being in school again. But oh, my back hurts. Can I record like this? So in the first week and the second week of nail school, it was a huge adjustment, especially for me because I worked during the day and I went to school at night. So it honestly was just growing accustomed to that change and just really taking the responsibility and having accountability for being there and wanting to be there, because it was just a lot. Working 9 to 5, 6 to 10 at nail school, and it was just like, do I really want to do this? And I remember thinking, like, I really want to do this, but not at this time. So it is a huge commitment, I would say, especially for a couple of months, 6 months, 7 months, or what have you. It is a big commitment, so definitely make sure that's what you want to do. Getting to know everybody, we got our kits. Yeah, and really just talking about, you know, where we want to do, what we want to do and where we want to go with our specific license. We all were in one group, massage, estheticians, and nail students. We were all together. It's kind of like a collaborative type deal, getting to know everybody and just sharing experiences and doing, we did a vision board to kind of like spell out our vision for school and stuff like that. But that was the first and second week. I didn't do a video after that, so I'll do month 1 and month 2, kind of like my exit of nail school. It definitely took off. Like I was saying in my first video, it's like school. You're gonna have textbooks, you're gonna have terms and words you're gonna have to learn in order to understand and grasp the concept of your craft. So we had a textbook, we had a laptop, and we had tests, we had quizzes, and we had tests, and PowerPoints. We had PowerPoints too. And so class pretty much consisted of, for the first month, we were doing workbooks, and we were reading, watching videos and listening pretty much. So the second month we moved into, I'm trying to think, we started taking more and more tests, and it started to I started to understand, and we started to understand that being in night school, I think, I know I said month 1 and 2, but I just looked at my paper and I broke it down weeks 3 and 4 to just continue from week 1 and 2. So week 3 and week 4, pretty much self-education. It was pretty much taking tests, and it was the holiday for us. So we had a big holiday, we had Christmas. So we were in school for like 2 or 2.5 weeks. So we were taking tests, like I was saying, and just as self-educating ourselves as far as it came to that first initial period. Also, with my opinion, I have the opinion of the school, and then I have the opinion of nail school in its entirety. 2 different things. So I think I'll pause right here, and I'll just share my experience about the school, so I can make sure I answer the question that were in my comments about choosing a school here in Atlanta. So how do I put this? So when I say do your research, definitely do your research. And when you do your research, read the comments, read the reviews, excuse me, read the reviews, because I'm just not a big reader of reviews. I just don't take the time sometimes to read reviews. But in this case, it would have been very helpful, because I don't know, I think what brainwashed me was me visiting the school the year prior, and me having that idea, okay, this is the school I want to go to based off my tour. I think that they just moved their school, and they just had a lot going on. And then I would also say the night school wasn't as organized as it could have been. The school that I attended was located in a mall. They just moved to a mall, and it was just very unorganized, and it felt like it wasn't taken seriously at night. And I think that's normal. I think that was normal. And I think that, you know, it's kind of assumed that if you are coming to night school, you just want to get it done, and you just want to get it over with. And for me, it was like, I waited all this time. And no, don't base your education based off how someone else is. But when you are paying your coins, you want to have a good education regardless of what time it is. So even if I had a bad, you know, day at work or what have you, it just was not as put together as I wanted it to be, versus the day school. It was very, you could tell the difference. To piggyback off what I was saying earlier about me having to stop based off things that were not under my control, I have found a new school that allows me to come when I want, what time I want. I just have to determine when I will be starting that, but I definitely would keep you guys in the loop with that. It's a way smaller school, and it's way cheaper. So I'm super excited, and I definitely want to continue this journey, and I will continue this journey. So I'll definitely keep you guys in the loop. But just to continue with my experience thus far, I actually got to say 150 hours out of 600 And the new program I'm going to be enrolling in is only like 525. So but I got up to 150 hours. But just to continue, weeks 4 through 8, so that's the first month and a half. Yes, week 4 through 8 was pretty much, we started field trips. So when you're in school, it's like you're in school. You have to, you know, go to different events, different establishments, and just to explore what you could possibly do after school. So we started field trips. We started to actually we started the actual application of nails. We started doing what's it called, I don't think it was anatomy, but I didn't get that far. Chemistry. We started doing like chemistry and learning different more and more terms. Like, y'all, the terms get so, oh my god, so many terms. Get you some index cards. You cannot go wrong with index cards or making a document and putting those words in, because y'all, it's so many words, it's so many terms, so many things to remember. Sanitation. And also, if you've never been like in a business class and had business, anything business related, that's good to take notes on too. Do research and have index cards for the business aspect of things as well. I happen to be a business major, so most of that at the beginning I already knew all that. I already knew how to do a resume, a cover letter, professional image, but you never know too much, so you can always learn more. So definitely get some index cards, get a buddy, and take notes, and just do your own research on the outside too. Even though in the night school, I felt like I had to do the research myself anyway. But, and I mean, yes, you want to be able to fend for yourself, and know the information for yourself. But also, if you're going to pay for something, it's a certain standard that I think you should have. And make sure your hours are correct. When I was in school, it was always a conversation that the machine wasn't right as what we put on. Just make sure that you record your hours. But to complete this video about my update, and just hopefully I answer some questions. I'm slurring my words. Hopefully I answered your questions, guys. I did want to say something. I personally recommend, and like I told you guys, I found a school. It's located in like the Doraville, Norcross area, but it's way less expensive, and I can come anytime I want, and I love that about it. So I definitely encourage you to understand how you want to learn, and just understand everyone has the same goals for the most part. They want to either change careers or add this on to their career, and they want to do it quick, and they want to do it correct. So just have a mindset of, this is my career, nobody's asking me to be here. So definitely be sure that's what you want to do. For one, if you're going to pay for it. Two, know how you want to learn and what area you want to be in, what type of people. I don't think people are that serious. I don't think people are that serious. I've seen some schools that are the owners don't speak English. So it just depends on how you feel about that cultural wise, but I don't think the people are that serious. Everybody is like-minded, and they want to ultimately obtain their license. That's the end result. But just remember that night school, the school that I went to, was definitely different than the day school. It was more relaxed, more self-teaching yourself. And I just didn't, some situations I like that, but not for that much of a price. If you're gonna do that, then I need to be paying nothing to be teaching myself, because I can do this at home. Yes, so definitely comment down below if you guys have any other questions, or if anything I can answer. But like I said, I ended at two months, I believe, and I won't be starting again until after June. So once that day comes, guys, I'll definitely do a video on my new nail school. So stay tuned, and I'll be talking to you guys soon in regards to nails. Also, if you're like me and you're doing it in a very unorthodox way, continue to research and continue to do your own nails and other people's nails, and just make sure that you're still building your portfolio. I even have to reach out to some people because I kind of was discouraged and just upset about some things because they weren't under my control. But definitely stay in contact with people. The girls I was in school with, they kept me in the chat and everything. They're super sweet and still continue to put stuff in the chat sometimes, so I'm very grateful for that. And just pray for me, guys. I'm really ready to get back to it. And yeah, I got something cooking in the kitchen for y'all for my next video, so stay tuned and keep hustling, keep your faith strong, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys. Also, guys, if I look kind of sleepy or kind of like drowsy or whatever, my eyes, I'm having an allergic reaction. My eyes are having an allergic reaction, so that's why I was just kind of like just wanted to disclaim that. But I still love my hustlers, and I still want y'all to be productive, and I still want y'all to hustle and keep your faith strong. And I'm okay. I just need to take off this eyeliner because it's really irritating my eyes. And yeah, just wanted to say that. Love you guys.
Let me tell you a story about this girl named Kelly.